doing? Thanks for joining me today. Much appreciated. Don't mind the kids playing next door. They're having fun on their swing. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I do. So we're going to do a little bit of shortwave radio listening, but before I do that, I just got to get this off my chest. A shortwave radio video that I put out about a month ago. It was Scan the Band number 6. Just got taken down and I got a violation. Violation. So 7234 and more. Scan the Band number 6. I appealed it, got rejected. They say it does violate community guidelines. There are no firearms in there. And they were specific about it in the original guidelines warning thing that they sent me. It was removed for community guidelines fire use. There's no firearms. This is the second time they've done that. YouTube has, anyway. I put simultaneously a video on YouTube and a video on Rumble. You can go to Rumble. I'll put a link so you can go take a look at it and see for yourself. There are no in that video. But they insist, even after manual review, according to this. I've subsequently sent them I sent them a feedback notice. I want to talk to them again. Previously, they took down a video about a retractable garden hose that I repaired. And they said that had a firearms violation in it. It didn't. What's going on? Why is this happening? I'm attempting to publish another hobby of mine, which is radios, shortwave listening, GMRS, ham radio, all that kind of thing. And so I'm just kind of living out a hobby, and hopefully viewers like yourself have a similar hobby, or maybe I'll interest you in the hobby that you hadn't considered before. And that's been happening, and that's been a lot of fun. I reserve any related videos for Rumble only, so I may announce it here on YouTube. Sorry if you're listening on Rumble, but I'm copying it over to Rumble. So I'm talking to my YouTube audience right now. So those are on Rumble, and I announce it on YouTube to go to Rumble. YouTube is also concerned about making people feel good, and then they do this, and they basically ignore you. And anyway, do we want to look at the radio today? Let's just take a couple minutes.
Okay, Bob, I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and check out and go up to 20 and get on CW for a little bit. And I'll talk to y'all later. Good to talk to you again, Bob. And K5NZ's not around to say the famous Bob Roberts. That's the guy that does that all the time. Anyway, talk to you later. Have a good afternoon, Bob.
These guys like to hang out around these frequencies quite a bit and just kind of chew the rag, you know?
Bucky, I talked to him earlier today. He's in some kind of a church deal. He's going to be on at 6 p.m. Whitechapel.org.
Well, let's move down. See if we can scan down a little bit. Went all the way down. WWV. WWV. All sounding pretty strong. let's see. I was kind of hoping we would get HFGCS. Nothing happening right at the moment. Could go to 15.016. Nothing. Let me show you how I have my antenna set up. So I just plug in a 3.5 millimeter plug in there. I got a little adapter thing that I can attach my alligator clip to. Just clamp it down to the table, and then I run outside right there, and then I pivot, and you can kind of see it turns. Does a nice job right there. And I swing around. Yeah, and I just attach it like right there. Put a little screw thing on there, and run it all the way over to the fence. Now I found for my location anyway, taking it out to the tree and giving it that kind of elevation, kind of, I don't know, 7 feet off the ground at the real end, and then at the radio end it's a little bit further down, so it's kind of at a slope, right? And I find that that works really well. I don't extend it the full 100 feet anymore, because the last few times that I've done that, because that's only about, that can't be more than 35 feet. It might be more like 60 feet, now that I think about it. Hang on, let's check. 45 feet. There you go. So about 45 feet seems to do really well across all of it. Anything longer than that, it just overloads the radio. A lot of noise. I live in a neighborhood. We're near, it's semi-rural, you know, so outside of this area there's a lot of cattle. But close by here, a lot of houses. A lot of LEDs, LED lights. That really creates problems. All sorts of stuff. Anyway, that's kind of how my antenna is set up. Give it a try. I'll put a link to that video too. I just built that for less than $10, and it seems to be working pretty good. And I really like it because I can crank it up and put it away, and it's easy and packable and all that kind of stuff. I still have yet to try it though out in the field. Maybe we'll do that when we see each other on the next video. See you.